Here's some yellow dudes trying to get to that sphere. What's cool is that it's not a person controlling them. They're using pathfinding to get the most optimal path to it. So this gave me an idea. What if instead of yellow dudes, they were robots, and they were hunting me in a maze? I started off by creating a new Unity project and adding a bunch of walls to make a maze. Then I used Unity's built-in pathfinding AI so this creepy gray bean would always try to find me. Next up, I decided a gray bean wasn't very interesting, so I made a 3D robot model in Blender and ended up with this thing. I blessed him with the ability to sort of walk, and then he was able to chase me.
I'm coming for you, Tyler.
As nice as the gray walls were, it needed some color, so I got inspired by Tron and made everything darker and more neon, and then for the fun of it made the robot giant, and I may have also gave him a friend. It was then I hit a roadblock. The game needed more than being chased by a robot. But what? So I thought of characteristics some of my other favorite games had. Friendship and bonding, clever puzzles, endless creativity, a complex fighting system. But I ignored all that and added guns instead. Now I could destroy robots and make them suffer. It did only seem fair that the robots could defend themselves, so I made a missile in Blender, gave it a smoke trail, and then the robots could shoot me, and it worked great. After some code changes and adding a free Unity explosion asset, I had something a bit better. But something still felt wrong with this game. If I killed all the robots, the level was too easy as there wasn't any challenge left. But if I added too many robots to start, it became almost impossible. But then an idea hit me. Portals. If robots exited from a portal every few seconds, there'd be a constant threat but you wouldn't be ambushed at the start. So I made a portal using the Unity particle system and added it to the game. Then new robots could come at a nice pace from their evil dimension to kill me. Now this wouldn't be much of a game if there wasn't a way to win each level. Since I like donuts, I made a donut in Blender and made that your goal. Get to the donut without being killed by evil robots to move on to the next level. Simple, right? It was time for the second level, and I had an idea for that. There'd be a platform, and with the help of some magic code, it would move and take us to the donut. I built out the rest of the level, and then the level was looking pretty cool. I pulled out my guitar and decided to compose an epic song for the game.
This is a game about
Maybe not that, so I made a more suitable song in Garageband and used that instead. I designed level 3, and then the game was sounding pretty nice with the music and sound effects. I had 3 objectives left to call this game finished. A main menu, a cool new item for level 4, and a final boss. But first I decided to go with the easiest one, the main menu. I made a logo in Photoshop, and then had a pretty nifty main menu. Next up was a cool item for level 4, and inspired by GoldenEye, added the remote mine. I made a quick model in Blender, wrote some code, and then it would explode at my control. I built out level 4 with a cool rising platform, and then the remote mines definitely didn't backfire against me. So I made some changes, and then things were working more in my favor. Last up was the final level, and the big boss battle. I added a cool sunset skybox and started working on the final boss. After taking a short platform ride, you'd face up against a trigger-happy giant robot. The boss fight sorta sucked though, so I had an idea. Generators. Shooting at the boss wouldn't kill it. You'd need to destroy all the generators to be able to break its shield. I wrote some quick boss music, and then finally I was ready for the boss fight. After a few improvements, I learned how to speedrun and was the champion of my own game. Finally the game was done. And not to brag, I do have the world record speedrun time for Robot Attack. If you think you could beat my time, there's a free download link of the game for Windows and Mac in the description. Also, if you like this video, subscribe to see future videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Also, if you haven't seen my Mario in first person video yet, make sure to check that out. Alright, bye.